A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of tensions in the Middle East, President Trump met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for the second time in 2 days at the White House, focusing on the urgent need for a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. The discussions come amidst ongoing military operations in Gaza, where airstrikes have resulted in significant civilian casualties, including the deaths of at least 40 Palestinians in recent attacks. This grim toll includes women and children, highlighting the devastating impact of the conflict on the civilian population. Netanyahu emphasized Israel's commitment to securing the release of 50 Israeli hostages believed to be held by Hamas, with reports indicating that 20 of them are still alive. The Israeli Prime Minister stated that Israel's objectives include the complete dismantling of Hamas's military and governing capabilities to ensure that Gaza no longer poses a threat to Israel. Meanwhile, negotiations are taking place in Qatar between delegations from Israel and Hamas, as international mediators work tirelessly to finalize a ceasefire deal that would allow for the delivery of much-needed humanitarian aid to Gaza's beleaguered population. President Trump described the situation in Gaza as a tragedy that he is eager to resolve, underscoring the urgency of the humanitarian crisis affecting over 2 million displaced individuals. As the war continues into its 21st month, the proposed ceasefire aims to facilitate the flow of food, medicine, and emergency supplies into Gaza, alleviating some of the acute suffering endured by its residents. However, there is skepticism among the local population regarding the feasibility of the ceasefire, with many expressing fears that past agreements have failed to bring lasting peace. The ongoing conflict has resulted in nearly 60,000 deaths in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Ministry of Health, which does not differentiate between civilians and combatants in its casualty figures. The humanitarian situation continues to deteriorate, with residents struggling to secure basic necessities such as food and clean water. In the Mawasi area, where many families live in makeshift tents, residents described their desperate circumstances, with one woman recounting the struggle to provide adequate food and water for her children amidst relentless bombardments. As the negotiations unfold, the international community watches closely, hoping for a breakthrough that could pave the way for a more stable and peaceful future in the region. The proposed ceasefire would entail a 60-day halt in hostilities, during which Hamas would release some of the remaining hostages, and Israel would scale back its military operations in Gaza. Trump's special envoy is expected to return to Qatar soon to continue discussions, with some progress reported but critical issues still unresolved. Netanyahu and Trump expressed a shared commitment to the goal of destroying Hamas, signaling a united front in their approach to the ongoing conflict. The situation remains fluid, with both sides keenly aware of the stakes involved and the potential for broader implications in the region. As the world awaits the outcome of these negotiations, the plight of those caught in the crossfire continues to be a pressing concern, highlighting the urgent need for a lasting resolution to the conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.